Stories of Service, sponsored by Duval Motor Company.
Every story of service is different, and every person's reason for joining the military is different. In this week's Stories of Service, we meet a staff sergeant in the Army who has turned his life around on multiple fronts. And his path to the future started with the most unlikely of steps.
I stopped going to high school in my 9th grade year. School was not for me. I ended up getting a job at Hardee's, and I thought that was everything.
As you can see by his Army uniform, that job at Hardee's wasn't everything for Jarvis Brannon. Growing up on the west side of Jacksonville, he eventually went to the Florida Youth Challenge Academy in Stark, and from there took a leap to become a JSO corrections officer at 19 years old. But again, Brannon wanted more.
I grew up in an environment to where the majority of people around me, committed, big offenses.
Brannon enlisted in the Army, another leap in life.
And now being in the Army, I jump out of planes. I love jumping out of planes. Never in a million years would I ever see myself jumping out of a moving plane in flight.
But that's not where his life truly began to soar. The military paid for Brannon's education. The kid who once dropped out of 9th grade earned his associate's degree in criminal justice. Then later that year did classes at 2 different schools to earn his bachelor's degree. His thirst for education grew from there, and in August of 2023, he received his master's degree. Now he's on a path towards a PhD in developmental psychology.
The environment you grow up in can shape how you grow up and what you perceive the things to be. So I think to change people's mindsets is worth it because it changed my mindset. I'm where I'm at now.
Jarvis Brannon came a long way from dropping out of school in 9th grade. He's currently a drill sergeant with the Army, and after he earns his PhD, he wants to work in the juvenile justice system to show young people a better path in life. If you have a story of service that you would like us to feature, send us an email to storiesofservice@firstcoastnews.com.